How's it going, folks? This is Antoine with Cord Cutter Lifestyle and Tech, and today we're going to be looking at Magnolia Selects, and then we're going to talk about streaming platforms as a whole, specifically the on-demand streaming platforms or smaller platforms that's been coming out and showing us content that they claim to be exclusive with their platform. So Magnolia Selects. But first, folks, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content or if you learn something. So getting into Magnolia Selects, when I first heard about them, I decided to do some research and checked out came up on a couple of news articles which touted that they have some movies that's exclusive with them. So being who I am, big time research, money saver, cord cutter, this is just what I do. I research and I look at the pricing. These are the main things I look at when I come across a streaming platform: is the pricing and the content. Is it available across multiple platforms, or is it exclusive with this platform? So doing my research on Magnolia Selects, I came across a couple of news sites, cord cutter news sites, that said that some of the content on here is exclusive, and which kind of, I ain't gonna lie, kind of upset me because it was just right there in my face. All I do is research content, and the titles they mentioned were not exclusive with Magnolia Selects. Now, to Magnolia's fault, it's not to Magnolia's fault. It's just the article that was written, or the articles that was written, that just kind of stood out. They just just in my opinion, upsold to try to upsold Magnolia Selects, which as a whole is not a bad platform at all. But to jump into it, first we're going to take a look at one of these articles, or a few of these articles I seen that said that this Magnolia Select had exclusive content. So over here, as you can see right here, let's see if we can go down. So it's right here. Many of the movies available through Magnolia Selects can't be found on other streaming services. It says it can't be found on other streaming services. Looking for movies including Iris. Now, Iris isn't available on any other free streaming platform, so that is true. Melancholy, starring Kristen Dunst, that is false. And comedy favorite, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, that is also false. So two of these three titles up here are false statements, and it can easily be debunked by going over to Tubi TV. So as you can see here on Tubi TV, Melancholy is free, and $1 billion movie, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, is also free on Tubi TV. So that is not exclusive content to Magnolia Select. Now, if this one can load up, so you see we got another website here that's touting it's not really exclusive content, but they're saying something different. When it big names, big star films. Yeah, this is a big star film. I don't really disagree with what they have to say. I think this is more in line. This article right here is more in line than the other article, what the company is looking for. So, well, you have to as a company that's looking to get out there. Of course, you're gonna showcase the content that's most likely to be watched, or the content that's most likely to draw eyeballs. Excuse me. Right. So going back over here to Magnolia Select. So On Bak Thai Word, that's another movie that's also available on other free streaming platforms. So just as a whole, I don't, just to be honest, I don't like how the news sources are being put out by them. Just, they just recently decided to become a standalone service. If you don't know, they're available on the Roku player. So, and the news articles I've wrote, and I just did a research, and those news articles showed sort of at the top. Those news articles, stood out. So to have that sort of information on website that you probably want to see first is kind of disappointing to me, because it kind of sets the tone for the service. It just seems like they're being more deceptive than than they actually probably are. So to jump into it, I did my research, and I say about 60 to 70% of the content is available for free. The Bloodlands, the White God. I mean, you go through a Venus and Serena. I just went through it. A lot of this content is available for free. Monster, just going through Ombak Type Warrior. So a lot of this content is free, and of course they do have exclusive content. All Things Good, couldn't find that on the free streaming platform. So, and that's a big name. So going down through their content, of course they have some content that's not going to be seen on other platforms. It look like curated content they probably put together, or that's that networks are designed to just put out there, to test the market. So Gotham Comedy Live. Now you can go on YouTube and look at Gotham Comedy Live. I mean, you look at 4-hour episodes. But is it going to be this specific one? Probably not. I looked into it. You're not going to see those specific comedy specials. But you can find Gotham Comedy Live on YouTube. And I don't fault the streaming platforms, because the creators of the content, for example, Gotham Comedy Live, they want to get their content out there. They want to have money coming in from different sources. So CFA, Legacy, MFC, so ROH, all these fighting channels, XFC. So all these fighting channels I haven't seen anywhere else. But if we go over to Pluto TV, they also have something that's similar. And Pluto TV is a 100% free platform. All you have to do is watch a few commercials. So, but now with Magnolia Select, I'm not sure if you have to watch commercials. But if you're familiar with it, or if you subscribe to it, just go ahead and let us know in the comment section. But going over to the pricing, it's only $5 a month. You can also choose the subscribe to us genre specific channels for only $3 a month. So, and I couldn't find anything about it being ad free or commercial free. I searched and nothing ad free came up, so I'm not sure about that. But yeah, be sure to let us know if you're familiar with that. And so so just looking at streaming services as a whole, it's been said, these CEOs, presidents, they say it all the time, we're not offering anything different than what the other services are offering. Now, but they do offer something a little bit different than what the others are offering. So, with Magnolia Select, do I see this as a standalone paid service? Just looking at it, my personal opinion, I watch hours upon hours of free content on Tuba TV, Pluto TV, Sony Crackle, over there Antenna, and unless you just have a very particular taste, maybe you can find something in here that's to your liking. But like I always say, cord cutting, you're going to sacrifice a little. So with that being said, in Magnolia Select, I don't see nothing that really stands out that I cannot find on another platform. Yoga, I did a video on fitness videos, so action. Tuba TV, Pluto TV, they have different actions. Now, docu-series, Pluto TV, Tuba TV, same thing. They have docu-series, but they might not have the exact same content. So looking over here, Conan O'Brien, obviously a big name, television personality. Is his content going to be available on other platforms? Probably not, but this one is. Conan O'Brien can't be stopped. That's, like I said, 60 to 70% of the content available on Magnolia platform is available across free platforms. And like I said, I just feel like I think the route they should have took, they should have started off as a free platform. a free standalone platform because little background, they were available on Amazon through Amazon Prime, and then they decided to branch off as a standalone service. Now, do I see this as a paid standalone service as it sits? Probably not. But I believe the CEO said they're looking to get they're growing to 100,000 subscribers. They're looking at getting up to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. So obviously it's a growing platform, but I'm not trying to, down or be a pessimist about, this, the situation they got going on, but, so a lot of the titles I see on here are just available for free. Now Onbach 3 and Onbach 2, they're not available for free. But other big names, Monster, All Good Things is available for free. So, but folks, just this is just a reminder to do your due diligence. Look into it. Hit me up, hit me up. Hey, I'm looking to get this streaming service. Do you think it's a good idea? I'll do a quick review of it, I'll do some quick research on it and let you know. Because, cord cutting is more than just about, let's see here. It's more than just about content. You want to get your money's worth. Just seeing this one. All right. Yeah. So they have some exclusive content, and just so does other platforms like Tuba TV has different content than Pluto TV. So I mean, I'm just going through them. Like I Saw the Devil, it's available on here. It's just folks. I just recommend you please do your due diligence because this is the way I think the market is going. I think people just believe that people are just going to give out their credit card number because they see a one-digit number, $6, $5, or whatever. It's below $10, and it's right around that Netflix range. But you get more with Netflix, and so but Magnolia as a whole, I don't see the platform as that bad. But I don't think they should have started off as a paid service. Maybe they should have stayed with Amazon Prime, but I would be really surprised if they make it out of the year 2019, or if they grow throughout 2019, because from what I'm seeing, I just can't see it. I can't see it happening, because you get more with Pluto TV and Tuba TV and Sony Crackle. You get television shows. Yeah, you have to watch commercials. I mean, but you can always go back and watch it. Tuba TV, it saves your movie progress. So if you end up falling asleep, you can always go back to continue watching. You can add a watch list. And it's just with a free streaming platform. So I just Magnolia Selects, I don't think they should have started off as a paid service, paid standalone service. Maybe they should just stay under Amazon Prime's umbrella and just grew from there, and then got their library up and branched off. But Magnolia Select is under Magnolia Pictures, so they do have some exclusive content. But like I say, man, the creators of content, they want their, like for example, whoever made Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, unless you're paying them right, their movie is going to be available across other platforms. And then Pluto TV is big enough to pay a premium amount for that channel. And Pluto TV is under a big company. Sony Crackle is under a big company. Tuba TV is big. You have FilmRise, all these other streaming platforms. I mean, all these pretty much all these streaming platforms are under big companies. But I just can't see Magnolia Select as a free standalone service. I mean, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about it. So next is one thing I want to touch on is the Roku channel or the Roku search features. Now, Roku is a great streaming device, right? Great streaming device. But you have to know where to find the content. That's what I say. So even on so right here we at the Roku channel. You search Bach, it's gonna ask you to pay for it. So let's go into it. So we see where it's available on Words and Gangsters, $2.99. Now, Words and Gangsters, that's a category under that's a genre category under Magnolia Select. So both of these options are Magnolia Select. So, but when you search it through the Roku search feature, it don't show you that Tuba TV option because Bach is available for free. Bach, that specific title. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm not doing all this to down these streaming services. I'm just, just be aware. Because how would you feel if you went to you had a strip mall, right? You went to Big Lots and then you went to Dollar General. You went to Big Lots and you say, for example, you bought an antenna that was $35. Then you went to Family Dollar and you see that same antenna for $15. You go to Big Lots and take the antenna back, right? It's just a general principle that you want to get or not want to get, but you want to find the best option. But overall, if you're not looking, if you don't want to watch commercials, then go ahead and pay for it. So, but this is not, this is aside from the big platforms like Disney, HBO, Showtime. They're gonna have titles they're gonna have exclusive content because they're big companies, big time networks, movie studios. They got exclusive content. So. This is not, you can't be compared with them because you're not going to find a lot of I say 90% of their content is just you're not going to find for free when it comes to these big streaming platforms, Netflix. But okay, so, but yeah, with Roku, when you, and this brings up another question that I have. It comes to net neutrality. Are these streaming services or streaming devices are going to only show us content that's going to help aid them in making money? It's been a few times where I searched for content that I knew was free on other platforms that Roku or Amazon Fire TV didn't show me in the search results. They only showed me the paid results. They didn't show me the free results. This is one of those situations where they're only going to show us what they want us to watch, or they're going to start throttling down the free platforms and making the paid platforms stream faster. That's just some of the things I think about. And this cord cutting market, of course, like I said, I said this from the beginning. It's going to be saturated at the beginning, but at the end of the day, the only thing I can see happening is the unsuccessful or the smaller streaming platforms are going to fall off, or they're all going to get scooped up, or some of them are going to get scooped up and join the bigger companies. Because let's face it, the content creators like Disney, Marvel, whoever makes content, Paramount Pictures, the content distributors they're gonna take over. They're gonna say, hey, and I think these smaller streaming platforms, they want to join a big they want to be bought out. That's the way I feel, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me, why being so many streaming platforms available now. You have Big Star Movies, Film Rise, Horror, Film Rise, Drama. You have different streaming services that's to me, that just doesn't make any sense. But like I said, at the end of 2019, the dust is going to settle, and then we're going to figure out who's on top. I mean, it's coming up on April, and already Hulu's being sold, and I think it's a 50% chance that the Roku is going to probably get bought out by some other streaming service, and then, but I think that's going to create more space for Amazon Fire TV, Fire Stick. So, you know, Amazon ain't going nowhere. You know, then Apple TV is coming along with their thing, so I believe they're going to be kind of, they're going to be looking for probably some content. Be looking to buy some streaming services. Be honest with you, or merge with one, because Disney is bought Hulu, right? And Hulu is just a platform for Disney because Disney has all the content, and they can obviously offer better deals and exclusive content. I mean, you look at Disney's library; they have Marvel under their library, and you have Comcast and these cable companies. They're coming out with streaming services for $15 a month. Now Dish, I command Dish. Dish has always been in the cord cutter market. I remember being a technician there. They was training us on doing over the air antennas, you know. And this was, we talking about 10 years ago. They was training technicians on doing over the air television. But the Sling has been out for a long time. You've been able to watch TV on the go with Dish Network for a long time. DirecTV, I just don't feel like AT&T know what they doing. I think they more aggressive. They test the markets a different way. You know, they just did a price increase. It just baffles me, you know, when working for Dish Network for so long, you hear about things like when it comes, like, you know, Dish Network may lose a network or might be in negotiations. You hear that these networks want more money, and Dish, you know, holding off until they can come up to an agreement, so Dish won't have to up their prices. And that's why I'm seeing it going. You know, the cord cutting is going to become like the cable company, because these networks, i.e. Disney, Turner, they're just going to want more money. Even though now than ever before, they have a lot more ways to distribute their content. They still going to be greedy and want to raise their prices. That's what it's going to be, man. You know, and it to me, it doesn't make any sense. But watch, you know, the streaming prices, unless these companies are just telling us this. But, you know, mark my word, by the end of the year, the cord cutter prices are going to rise. And I think Dish is still going to be out there because it's a great service, great technology. I don't know what DirecTV now is going to be. I think AT&T, I don't know what's up with AT&T. From the beginning, man, AT&T just buy up companies. That's all they do. They try to buy Dish. They tried to buy, well, they bought DirecTV. They bought Bell South. They bought a lot of companies. Just Wikipedia AT&T, man. You see from when they beginnings, they like what Amazon do. They just buy stuff and then try to make Amazon's more successful than AT&T in the sense that Amazon will create their own field, like with their streaming player. They created their own streaming player and got their own video platform. AT&T, they just buy it and use what the other person has, you know, like leeches or whatever. Then raise the price. But I don't know, man. That's just my opinion on AT&T. I think AT&T is and I think AT&T been hit with a monopoly case back in the day too. So AT&T is just the rough part of the business, you know. But you know, I don't know where I see DirecTV now in the future. But yeah, that's it, folks. Let me know what you think about the video and everything we talked about. You know, it's a lot of stuff I wanted to get into, but I ain't gonna make this video too long. But just, you know, hit me up in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll check you guys out next time.